Well, hello there, and welcome to my old Krenia SMP base. I'm in creative mode and in a backup right now, and that not without any reason. I had a lot planned for my base and everything around it, but didn't really manage to finish all of those plans during the first era. So today, even though it'll be more than just one day, more like weeks, I will finish my base and fulfill my vision of it. So, let's not beat around the bush, but instead build some things. And that's the east part of the base finished. I rebuilt the flower fields that were one of the first additions to my base, but then got removed after a while, and I also added a little port with a small fisher's market. But now let's move on to the village, because clearly there is some work to be done here. Now that we have replaced the ruins with some actually standing houses and filled the area with a few more structures, we can shift our attention to the biggest of the tasks, finishing the mountain. Right now it is only an empty facade with a very simple block combination of stone and grass. That will change very soon. It'll be a lot of work to build a complete mountain by hand, but if I already got this far in survival mode, I'll be able to do it in creative mode just fine. It'll just take a lot of work and a lot of time, but I promise it will be worth every minute. So, let's get to it. The replay mod didn't quite catch all of the tree placing properly, I did with World Edit, but here you have all of the view of the village with the mountain behind and the forest, just how it is actually supposed to look. And honestly, I am super proud of this. I managed to make this look like an actual mountain and an actual real-life spruce forest in my opinion. There's quite a lot of details in this build, as for example, the little paths that wind up all the way to the top of the mountain, and also the little river and dead tree that are on this side, because of course I wanted this river to connect to the mountain very realistically and properly, and that is exactly what it does. This little creek goes from here to all the way over there to the normal vanilla Minecraft river. And this time, of course, there is even a fully completed back to the mountain. It's not as detailed and not as pretty as the front, but honestly, it doesn't really matter and it still looks pretty good. You barely even realize that this is basically 100% terraformed. Nearly nothing of what is here right now was there at the start, and when you actually load this seed up. This is the seed. I will also put it into the video description, so if you want to look at it for yourself, you can do that. So let's look at a certain comparison from how all of this terrain looks right now and how it used to look on the vanilla generation. And honestly, it's kind of mind-blowing. At least for me, because I of course played in this world for a long time and I just got used to the way it is built up now. Of course there are still some parts that you can recognize from the old terrain in the new terrain, but most of it is just completely different. And I guess that's probably a sign of me having done a probably good job at this. At least I'm very happy at how this turned out, and that, of course, is the main goal when I build something like this. And of course, because I am happy with the result of my work here, I can only hope that you are too. And last thing, if you want some free Minecraft wallpapers of builds of mine like this one here, you can check out the first link in the description as well. And with that, I can't really say that much more. So, of course, as always, I hope you enjoyed not just the build but also the video, and I hope that we will see each other in the next video, or maybe even in the next era of Krenia. It will be a lot different, it will be in 1.19, and it will be a lot of fun. But anyways, I hope we'll see each other, so with that, bye bye and see you then.